I'm Jessica Chobot. You wouldn't like me when I'm hangry. And this is Nerdist News. The Marvel Cinematic Universe's Phase 3 is set to feature a whole lot of change, new heroes like Spider-Man, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, and Doctor Strange, an expansion into new worlds of magic and mysticism, a further journey into the quantum realm with Ant-Man and the Wasp, but somehow the biggest and arguably most exciting mystery of Marvel's future is Thor Ragnarok. Despite the Thor series being the least popular of the Marvel solo franchises, Ragnarok is said to be a game changer for Phase 3 in the way that Winter Soldier shook things up for Phase 2. So with an apocalyptic title, the promise of more hunky Asgardians, and the witty, amazing, surprising choice of a low-budget comedy guy Taika Waititi for director, could anything make this threequel sound more like a winner? Well, apparently, yes, because Joe Blow is reporting that Thor Ragnarok is actually going to be a team-up flick featuring Hulk as the Riggs to the God of Thunder's Murtaugh. Their sources claim that Bruce Banner will join Thor, Loki, and Lady Sif on a journey to a distant planet that's neither Earth nor Asgard, and though it may sound far-fetched, this actually all makes perfect sense. Thor and Hulk are the two major heroes sitting out of Captain America's Civil War. The Thor movies are the weakest performing of Marvel's franchises, and the studio has struggled to figure out how to give Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner his own story to lead. And since before Phase 2 was even fully announced, rumors have percolated that when the not-so-jolly Green Giant finally got his own movie, it would be an adaptation of Planet Hulk. So, could this mysterious planet that our heroes travel to be Sakaar? Imagine a loose adaptation of the Planet Hulk storyline, with Thor and his Asgardian band thrown in for good measure. An Infinity Stone would have to come into play, perhaps one hidden on the planet that causes our heroes to come into conflict with the villainous Red King while trying to collect it. The only question then becomes, is Ragnarok a reference to the Norse apocalypse, meaning something crazy and devastating happens to Asgard and or Earth that raises the stakes of the back half of Phase 3, or is it a reference to the character named Ragnarok, an evil Tony Stark created Thor clone that has a shitty goatee? Well, if it's the former, then perhaps the game changer is that we'll first see Thanos' might when he rains hell down on Asgard after failing to capture another Infinity Stone, and if it's the latter, then God help us all.
Clearly this is a case of setup for Avengers Infinity War, another Infinity Stone MacGuffin that will cause the end of Asgard, since we're probably not going back there for another Thor movie anytime soon.
But what if Ragnarok don't mean the Thor clone? Will it be good payoff for Captain America's Civil War? Since Iron Man made him to defeat Captain America's team.
But we know that Chris Hemsworth's not in Civil War, so what is Tony Stark gonna show up in Thor 3 and say, hey, I made bad Thor clone do fight, okay, and bye?
Nice line reading, by the way. Maybe Marvel want to mix things up a bit and say that Loki created Thor clone Ragnarok. After all, he pretending to be Odin as of end of Thor, the Dark World.
Yeah, boy, come on.
All right, guys, shush.
I'm not done.
Quiet. This
okay.
is just getting a little dense. How about you guys learn to chill until we learn more?
Fine.
But I'm the Hulk, it's my defining quality.
But what do you guys think? Would you be pumped to see Hulk show up in a Thor flick? How cute will it be to see Bruce Banner geek out over all that Asgardian tech? Are you Team Ragnarok Apocalypse or Team Ragnar Awful Goatee? Let's discuss. Click on Green Hulk to subscribe to Nerdist and keep checking Nerdist.com for all your Nerdist news.
Check it!
So happy.